Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am Shane.
And I am Winnie.
Hello there, Winnie.
Hello there, Shane.
We are doing part 2. So, in part 1, we had a main character, Lord Witchison. And a woman, a very special woman, Lady Alroy, caught his eye. So he has an attraction to this woman.
Right.
Right?
Because when you catch someone's eye, that means, ooh, now that's an interesting, it might not always be good.
So for something to catch your eye just means it caught your eye.
Or attention.
But usually if somebody catches your eye, ooh, does that happen to you? You're like on public transportation, like on a bus or something, or just walking down the street, and a handsome fella catches your eye?
Well, I'm happy you asked because just the other day saw a very eye-catching man. He had dark hair, blue eyes, really handsome face. It was an actor, Henry Cavill, so technically I didn't see him in real life.
This wasn't in real life.
I wish.
So he catches your eye every time you see him on screen.
Right. Because usually when we're saying someone's catching your eye, it's most likely someone you don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
As much as I like to dream and say that Henry Cavill is my husband, unfortunately it was only on a screen.
Yeah, and in your dreams. Okay, why don't we continue with the story and find out what happens? So far, this is sounding like it could be romantic.
Lord Murchison and Lady Alroy talked. When he said that he saw her on Bond Street, she went pale. She seemed afraid of someone listening. That made Murchison curious.
So, the Sphinx Without a Secret, part 2. It's a secret.
Okay, so let's continue this very, so far, romantic story. Okay, Lord Murchison and Lady Alroy talked. Okay.
That's nice.
That's a good way.
Not just looking.
That's a good way to start. When he said that he saw her on Bond Street, oh yeah, I remember she was in the carriage on Bond Street, she went pale.
Uh-oh. Okay, so when someone is pale.
Yeah, so what is pale?
Pale is an adjective, right? And so it just means when something or someone appears light in color or has little color. But in this case, it's not really a good thing because when someone pales, that means maybe
it's like all the color, it's kind of like all the color and blood goes out of your face.
Yeah, and so you look really pale, maybe your skin goes white, almost like you saw a ghost.
Right.
Or, like, oh, Shane, did you have the flu? You're looking a little pale.
Oftentimes when you're feeling ill, you will go pale as well.
Right, exactly. So it says that she went pale. That usually means she's either nervous or scared or shocked.
Right.
Yeah. So we don't know why though.
We're not sure why.
He's just saying, hey, I saw you in a carriage driving by.
I say, hey, I saw you on Bond Street.
Pretty girl. What? Shane, are you okay?
Okay.
He's paling.
I was paled.
So, continuing on. She seemed afraid of someone listening. I'm intrigued. I'm very curious right now. Okay. Oh, that made Murchison curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess she's kind of looking around like, did anybody hear that?
It's like she's a secret agent or something.
Yeah. Does that mean for someone who doesn't have a secret, it seems like she does have some kind of secrets.
Good point.
So to seem is a verb. It means to give the feeling or impression of being or doing something. So being something or doing something. Okay, so for example, you could say the answer seems obvious to me.
Right, okay. And so she's looking around. She's She's wondering if someone's listening in. So Lord Murchison is curious.
Yeah.
Okay, and what does that mean? You know, curious is an adjective, and it just means, you know, eager or excited to learn about something, and therefore asks many questions or asks a lot about a topic or something. Okay, so Murchison, he's kind of like, well, what's going on? Right? This lady, Lady Alroy, is very mysterious.
In his mind, he's probably asking a lot of questions. Like, is she afraid that was she not supposed to be on Bond Street? Maybe she was with somebody in the carriage and she's afraid that they noticed that because it was a secret.
Well, she, as we know from last episode, she is a widow.
Oh.
So what is a widow?
A widow means a woman who has lost her husband because he died.
Right.
Oh, and on this topic, a widower would be a man
who loses his wife.
Right.
So I'm intrigued. I feel like there are a lot of secrets. I feel.
It feels very secretive to me so far.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to know what happens right after the break.
Okay.
Lady Alroy left soon after dinner, but before that, she agreed to meet Murchison. They did the next day and many times after that, but always in secrecy. One Monday, Murchison met Lady Alroy at her home. He was going to propose to her. She was glad to see him because she didn't go out all day.
Welcome back from the break. Shane, how about a recap?
Oh, a recap. Okay, so what happened before the break? Well, Murchison told Lady Alroy that he saw her on Bond Street. This caused her to go pale.
Right. She wasn't happy about that.
Yeah, and she seemed to be a little bit worried that someone might be listening.
Yeah, she's very secretive.
She was seeming a little bit, well, this is making Murchison very curious, just like anybody would be. Why did she go pale and now seems really nervous?
Right, so continuing on, Lady Alroy left soon after dinner, but before that, she agreed to meet Murchison.
Oh, okay. Oh, like a date?
Oh, okay.
Thinking this is a date.
So not to meet, because they already met.
Yeah, so I'm guessing, like, you know, he probably asked her, like, hey?
What's your line?
Well,
let me add your line.
Yeah, I'd be like, you know, how about we go get some coffee sometime?
Or some bubble tea.
Some bubble tea. I don't think they had bubble tea back then, but coffee I'm sure they had. Okay, continuing the story. They did the next day, and many times after that, but always in secrecy.
Ooh, secrecy, what's that?
Secrecy. So secrecy is it's like the fact of making sure that nothing is known about something. So basically, just the situation of being secret.
Keeping the secret.
Right. So basically, the meeting was a secret. So for example, we could say, we need secrecy in this situation.
Just like the party I was planning for your birthday, but
should have been in secrecy, but
the
now
cat's out of the bag.
The cat is out of the bag, just meaning that the secret is out.
No more secrecy.
Okay.
So continuing on, one Monday, Murchison met Lady Alroy at her home.
Oh.
He was going to propose to her.
Time out. So a lot has happened. She agreed to a date. I guess we're thinking that was a date, and then they started dating.
They started dating.
But secretly. Why can't anybody know?
I don't know.
About their little dating situation, but it appears that he has fallen in love with her because now he's going to propose to her.
Right.
So to propose to somebody means...
So to propose to someone, it's a verb, right? And it means to put forward an idea or To ask someone for their hand in marriage. So usually you can use the word propose to say, oh, I propose an idea. For lunch, we are going to get pizza. Okay, so I propose that idea.
Yes.
But usually when we're saying propose, it's
to someone,
and you want to ask them to marry you. And Shane, I'm sure you have experience in this area.
Oh, I did? Well, it's interesting. Actually, when my wife and I decided to get married, there was no proposal. That would be the noun.
So you didn't propose?
We discussed it. We were in Taiwan at the time and thought, we want to live in America. How can we get my wife to America? Let's just get married. So we just talked about it. But I surprised her later with a secret proposal. And we went up into a mountain and watched the night view, and I got on my knee, even though we already agreed to marry, but I wanted to do a proposal.
You wanted to give her that experience.
Of course.
So in a way, you kept a good secret.
Yes.
Right, a good secret, not a bad secret.
Okay, so he was going to propose to her, continuing. She was glad to see him because she didn't go out all day.
Right.
Okay.
Interesting. That's kind of weird.
So she's in her house.
Right.
She hasn't been out all day, so she's glad to see him, which glad is an adjective, just means happy or pleased. So for example, I passed the test. I'm so glad.
Right. This is all very strange because you would think, she's someone who likes to go out. She likes to go on her carriage rides.
That's true.
But she didn't go out at all that day. Yeah. I mean, for me, I don't really like going out either, but even I have to go grab my coffee at the local convenience store.
Okay. So we don't know why she didn't go out. It's not that weird. We don't know what time he went there.
It's not that weird, but she already has been very secretive.
There's something just not right about Lady Alroy.
I mean, the fact that they have been dating in secret, that's kind of weird. But I am excited to know what happens next because I am on the edge of my seat.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. Yes. So you're going to have to wait until part 3.
Right. We'll see you on the next episode.
Okay, we'll see you there.
Lord Murchison and Lady Alroy talked. When he said that he saw her on Bond Street, she went pale. She seemed afraid of someone listening. That made Murchison curious. Lady Alroy left soon after dinner, but before that, she agreed to meet Murchison. They did the next day and many times after that, but always in secrecy. One Monday, Murchison met Lady Alroy at her home. He was going to propose to her. She was glad to see him because she didn't go out all day.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 pale 形容词，肤色苍白的。In the moonlight, Lisa's face looked pale. 在月光下 ，Lisa 的脸显得苍白。Moonlight 指的是月光。下一个单字 seem 动词，似乎，好像。My dad seemed angry about something. 我爸爸似乎对某件事感到生气。下一个单字 curious 形容词，好奇的。The cat was curious about the new toy. 这只猫咪对新玩具感到好奇。最后一个单字 glad 形容词，开心的，愉悦的。I am glad to hear the good news. 我很高兴听到这个好消息。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 afraid of someone listening 害怕有人在听。Afraid 之后用 of 来接受词，指的是害怕、畏惧什么。Someone listening 的结构是名词加现在分词片语。这种用法中的现在分词片语用来修饰名词，表示正在做某件事的。 我们来看看这2个例句。第一个 ，Don't be afraid of making mistakes， 不要害怕犯错。下一个例句 ，I saw someone stealing at the supermarket， 我在超市看见某人正在偷东西。下一个文法 ，Soon after 加名词，在什么之后不久。Soon after 之后也可以接一个完整的子句。我们来看看这个例句 ：They stopped fighting soon after the police came。警方来之后不久，他们就停止打架了。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Hey, 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 it's Kiwi on the street. I'm Kiki.
And I'm Winnie.
Today, do you know what we're gonna do?
No. What are we going to do?
We're gonna work on some pronunciation, okay?
Oh.
And we're going to focus on...
CH, TH, and SH sounds.
So let's check it out.
Let's go.
Okay, we are going to work on some pronunciation. So, please read the sentence for me.
The girl is so shy.
The girl is so shy.
The girl is so shy.
The girl is so shy. That's right. Thank you. And let's see. The next one is...
You should brush your teeth now.
You should brush your teeth now.
You should brush your teeth now.
You should brush your teeth now. All right. What did we learn today?
Today we're going to be comparing TH with SH sounds. Our first sentence is, the girl is so shy. For the word shy, we see an SH at the beginning. So, like we go to the library, we have to be quiet. So you'll notice that air is coming out of the mouth. Shh, just like shower. Our next word is a TH word. So you should brush your teeth now. Here we'll focus on the word teeth. T-E-E-T-H. So just like when we say thank you, you'll notice that your tongue is coming out. Th, and pushing air out. You should brush your teeth now. Okay, and now I have a little bit of homework for you. We have a tongue twister that you can practice at home. The thief threatened Sherry with those 3 shovels. That's all for today. Kiwi later.